Hi everyone, so happy new year. I'm still not completely well, so the two videos you've probably had in between me doing the live stream and now were scheduled, but this one is actually done as I'm just coming out of the illness, so you'll have to forgive my voice. But yeah, I saw this gift bag that Mixed Up Crafts made and I thought it was rather cool, so I thought we'd give it a go. Perfect for, if you're going to a New Year's Eve party and you want to, meeting up with friends you haven't seen for a while, or maybe it's someone's birthday or whatever. Obviously going into Valentine's Day and Easter, it'll be great for that. And it's a decent sized box. So the base of this is 5 inches by 6 inches. So that's quite a decent sized bag. And tool wise, height wise even, the actual body of the box is 7 inches. And obviously got the handles on top. Is it 7? Yeah, 7 inches. So it's a decent size gift bag. This was actually left over. This was the oval that I cut out for the handle. And so I've just used it as a gift tag. We don't have any waste. So yeah, so that's the bag for today. So let's get into it. Okay, so for this gift bag, you're going to need 2 pieces of 12 by 12 paper. I'm using, this is 200 GSM. I wouldn't go too much thinner than that, to be honest. 250 is good, 200 is good, and I've gone for double-sided. I think it's quite nice. I'm going to use the presents on the outside and the stripes on the inside. This is actually from Paper Addicts Festive Luxe paper pad. Really nice pad. Right, so we're going to bring in our scoreboard, and what we're going to do is we're going to score. Because I've got a right way up paper, I need to bear that in mind. So I'm going to score at 6 inches with it right way up, and also at 11 inches. And then I'm going to turn it round like this, making sure this bit's at the bottom. And then I'm just going to score at 5. So that's your 5 inch at the bottom there. Okay, so we're going to repeat that again on this one. So we're going to score at 6 and then at 11, and then turn it round so that, that little 1 inch is at the bottom, and then I'm scoring at 5. Okay, so that's all the scoring done. Okay, so next we're going to need to cut. So I'm going to turn this over. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see my score lines. Hopefully you can. So I have a score line here. So this is a 6 inch piece. That's the 5 inch, and then you've got your 1 inch tab. So what you want to do is you're going to cut up this 6 inch piece here, the first score line basically. You're cutting straight up like that, and then this one here we're just going to notch slightly like that. Oops. And then we're going to do the same on the other side of this score line, so on the other side of this section. So this one here, we're also going to notch that out like that, and then also notch out here. Now we've got a 1 inch tab here, which is quite chunky for a tab, but because it's a gift bag you kind of want it to be really secure, so that's why I've kept it in. So that's that, and then we're just going to go ahead and fold and burnish, and then you're going to repeat exactly the same on your other piece. So you should end up with your 2 pieces identical. Now obviously I don't want to zoom out too much because it's going to be too zoomed out, so we've got what we've got. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead, put some tape on here and stick that onto there like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, all those stripes, a lot of stripes. So I'm going to get my red tape out. You can use wet glue if you want, but I'm going with red tape, and I've actually got this tape which is almost 1 inch wide, so perfect for this. Okay, so I've put my red tape on. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn this over, peel this back, take this one and put it over the top, because what I want to do is I want to make sure it's even. So let's just put this over like this, and then make sure it's even along the top. Okay, so you've stuck your two pieces together. So then if you just bring one side in, this is your other tab that needs to be stuck, and you're going to bring this over and stick that down. Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to put some red tape on here again. In fact, because I've still got an angled bit from the last time I cut it, I'm going to use this one. Okay, so I've put the red tape on. So now I'm just going to take off the backing, and then take that whole flap, fold it over and stick it down. So if you're making loads of these, you can store them flat like this. Okay, so that's what you end up with. So now what you want to do is, on the ends, bring your two ends down, these two ends here. In fact, actually, before we do that, let's stick our top on, because it's a bit easier to stick it if it's flat. So you're going to need two pieces of some kind of strong card. I've gone for this gold. It's double-sided and it's kind of pearlized. I think it might be Centura Pearl, but I'm not sure. It was stuff I was given. And so you're going to need two pieces, and these are 6 inches by 5 inches. And then you just need to cut some kind of handle shape out. Now, I'm also going to use a oval, because I do like ovals, and I think it looks nice for the bag. Okay, so I've got an oval die, so I'm going to put these two together like that, and I'm going to take my oval and lay it on, tape it into position, and run it through my die cutting machine. I'll start back in a minute. Okay, so you're left with your two ovals, obviously, that came out. Don't chuck these away, because you can use that as a gift tag, which is actually quite a nice, you know, you don't have anything extra. Obviously you have a spare one, but one of them you can use as a gift tag. So then with these, what you want to do is on the back, you want about an inch up. I'm actually going to go just with my red tape, which is almost an inch. I'm going to use that. And so I'm just going to put this on here like that. Okay, so once you've done that, you can go ahead and stick them on. So you want to, this is the 6 inch width, this is the smaller inch width. You'll see, because obviously it won't fit if you do it the way around. And so what you want to do is you want to put this on. You can either do it over the top or underneath. I'm going to do mine over the top. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to peel off the backing, and then I'm going to stick it onto the other side, so onto this side here. So obviously I just need to line it up so I can see the top of my tape. I'm hoping you can see this too. I want to get it straight, so I don't want to mess it up. So that, I've just stuck it, so now the tape, you can't see the tape's just below. And then if I just turn this over, I know it's upside down, but that's fine. And then we're just going to peel the backing off and stick that down. Now when you come to do your second one, it's a little bit easier. Well, I say it's easy, it's not that much easier. It sort of is. Right, so we're going to do the same again with this one. So I'm going to take the backing again, peel the backing down, and that again is going to go on there. I'm going to turn it sideways just for a second, because I should be able to line this up here and it should be right. I have a feeling it's not going to, oh no, it's going to be. Cool, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to line that up with there like that, and then line that up like that, and then that should hopefully be okay. Let's look on the other side. Yep, that seems to be fine. Okay, cool. So let's just peel that off. Make sure that's nice and straight. Peel that off like that. So that's your handles. Now this is incredibly big project, so it's very difficult to show you. And then what you want to do is stick your ends down. So you're going to put some glue on this angled tab, and then on the other end, and then stick it like that, and then put some more glue onto there, onto this one, and then we're going to shut these and stick them down as we go. So I'm going to try and do it. Obviously I've got the handles in the way now, so It's going to be extreme close up for you all. Okay, so once you've glued them all, just go in and just press it all down from the inside. It's a decent size, this gift bag as well, so you can get your arm in it. You can get your hand right in there without too much trouble. Okay, so once you've done that, you then, so that's your gift bag, the starters of your gift bag. So then what we want to do is just pinch these in a little bit like this, and just give them a little, I would just give them a little bit of a pinch just to get them to kind of sit where you want them to be. They need to be about half. You can score it if you want to, but I've just given it a little bit of a pinch just so that then you know roughly where that's going to be. The top needs to be level, and then you can go ahead and stick Velcro dots under here. I don't have any Velcro dots, so I'm probably just going to use I'll probably put my gift in it and then put a line of tape in it. Yeah, and then what you need to do is add your something along here just to cover that up, to make it a little bit nicer. And there's your gift bag. It is quite a big gift bag. It really does hold a lot, which is good. So it's great for birthdays, anything really. So yes, I'm going to go ahead now and I'm just going to add on my section on there. Okay, so I went ahead and I added on the strip. I also, because I don't have Velcro dots, I've used these little brads on there, and you can actually see them on the other side. But I'll probably cover them up, or I'll do something anyway, but for now I don't mind them. And so yeah, and then I've gone and put a little, this is the oval that we cut out for the handle. I shall put a white bit on the back, and I've just cut out a warm wishes, which is actually from the same pad. And so yeah, so that's the gift bag done. So it's nice and easy to make, great for papers that you don't particularly, you know, especially ones you're not that keen on, but they would look good as a bag. And yeah, so I hope you liked it today. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.